Well, hello everybody and welcome back to Lisa's Coloring Corner. I have a huge Disney coloring book haul for you. As you can see, I have been collecting these over the past, boy, I don't know how many months. I was waiting for them all to come in before I did this video. However, two of the books that I ordered way back in, I believe it was the beginning of March, I think, still have not come in. I have been talking back and forth with the seller, and at first she said, they looks like they are in transit, please be patient. Waited another couple of weeks, still didn't get them. Emailed her back and she said, well, wait till May, I believe it was the 15th. Well, I waited a while after that, after the 15th yet, and then she says, okay, she says, I can either reimburse you or see if I can find replacement copies for you. And I said, yes, I would like replacement copies. She did let me know she was able to get her hands on each of the two books, and so they are being sent to me. I have not received confirmation of any tracking number or anything, so I hope they're on their way, because that was as of a couple weeks ago already. But so I thought I would just go ahead and show you the ones that I do have. So we're going to start with the smaller books. Word of warning, I am going to be showing the solutions in the back, but I will warn you ahead of time for those of you who don't like to see the answers and you like to be surprised when you do the pictures. So, with all that being said, let's start again with the smaller books. This one is Mickey and Friends. Again, these are all, I believe, by Hachette Heroes. I was told everybody's pronouncing that wrong when you say Hatchet Heroes. It's Hachette Heroes. So, there are 40 pictures in here. They are the pixel art. Let me zoom in because this is a smaller book. Okay, so you can see they are larger squares, so these pictures are quite pixelated. But that's okay. I did do a picture out of here. I think I did a couple. So we have our title page, introduction, talks about Mickey. And yeah, can't read that. It's all in French. So yes, I did do a couple. So here we have Mickey himself. I did, even though they are a little bit larger squares, I did do it in the X method, and it still turns out really cute. Love it. Color palette is on the side. You just match them up as well as you can. What did I do these with? Oh, my Staedtler color water-based markers. So we got that one, and they are double-sided, so you can't use alcohol markers in here. Of course, you're not going to be able to tell what the pictures are because they're all squares, but I will show you the other one I did Mickey, so I did look at the answers. I wanted to do Minnie, so I did one of each. Again, using the X method in here works, even though the squares are a little bit bigger. I did use a little bit of a thicker marker, fine line, finer tipped marker rather than an absolute fine liner. So the lines are a little bit thicker and it shows up a little bit better. So yeah, it does work in here. My favorite way, of coloring these pixel pictures with the squares. So right now I am going to show the completed pictures, the answers, if you will. So if you don't want to see them, please look away. I'll let you know when I'm done showing them. So here we go. Tells you the page as usual. Tells you the character underneath. So I'm not going to mention anybody, but you can imagine what the pictures all are. We know we're going to have a lot of Mickeys and Minnies and, you know, Plutos and all of those characters in here. Aren't they cute? This one's adorable. I mean, they're all cute. I love that one too. Isn't that one cute? Love them all. All right, done showing the answers. So on the back cover, we do have some images of the completed pictures. All right, so again, there's Disney, Mickey, and Friends. Next, I'm going to zoom back out a little more. These aren't quite as big as the large, thick coloring books, but these are the Colorage Magique, I believe. These are a little bit simpler than these type of books. So I thought, I have a couple of these in my collection, but I didn't have these 4. So I went ahead and ordered these. I'm going to zoom out just a little more. All right, so this one is the Disney Animal. And these have all the intertwining circles. But as you can see, these are simpler. Color palette as usual on the bottom. We do have page numbers. Again, double-sided, so you have to use water-based markers as in all of these Disney books. We do have some pictures where it has a few little colored bits and bobs in. A lot of times the eyes or lips will have something done in them. So let's flip to the back. We will again look at the solutions. So look away if you don't want to see them. So here we go. Oh, love that one. I'm gonna have to do that one first, or this one. Or this one, or that one. They're all adorable. Oh, that is cute. Again, not gonna say anything in particular about the pictures. Oh. So that I don't ruin it for those of you who are looking away. So 23 images in this book. Okay, done showing the answers. Back cover shows an unfinished and a finished picture. Oh, this is turns into this, I see. Okay. All right, so the next one in the simpler series is this one, Messages Mysteries. This has the shiny cover. So the front cover, the back cover again shows you it unfinished and finished. So we have Lady and the Tramp. Again, oh, this one is Hachette. What is it? 1S? Sounds French. Again, on more of the simple side. And these are not just circles. These are all just the little shapes like the larger books are. Again, have some little bits colored in. And you can kind of make out the pictures. This is going to be, as you can tell, a longer video. We have Cruella. That mouth gives it away, right? So these are skinnier books. They don't have the 100 images like the larger books do. So let's flip back again to the solution. So look away. As you can see, every picture does have wording on it. And of course, in French. They got to come out with English versions of these, right? Yes, that's asking a lot. I'm just happy to have these out there. So again, 23 pictures in this book. If possible, I will leave links to all of these books that I purchased. Many of them were on the United States site of Amazon. These particular books are all from the UK Amazon site though. So I will leave those UK links also. Here we have the Disney Princesses. Front cover, again, shiny. Back cover, again, showing it unfinished and completed. Looks like we have wording in this book also. And again, by that Hachette Wines. I love the princesses ones. So some of these don't have very many colors at all, as you can see. So again, quite a bit simpler than the larger books. Some of those pages have a lot of colors to try to match up. Sometimes you have like, what, 10 different browns? Yeah. Okay, so we are going to flip to the answers. Look away if you don't want to see them. So, I'm assuming 23 pictures again. And yes, we do have wording on each picture. So, very, very popular Disney movies. All the princesses. Oh, this one has 30 pictures in. So 7 more than the other two. Okay, done showing the answers. So again, this one is the Disney Princesses. One more in that series. So I believe I had 3. So I believe there are, what, 7 in this series? Danny or Shayna, those of you who are experts in Disney, Kate, if you know of any other ones in this series, let me know in the comments below. This one is, don't know. If you really want to know, you can take, there's apps on your phones or tablets. You can look and see what the foreign language reads in English. I didn't do that ahead of time. This one has the matte cover. Again, unfinished and finished. Title page. Another one by Hachette Wines. Again, not one with circles, just all the various shapes. And of course, double-sided. We do have wording on each of these pictures again. I think all of these do, don't they? So, we're going to flip to the back. Turn away. If you don't want to see the completed pictures. These particular books, you can kind of make out the pictures a little bit without even seeing the answers. So there are 23 again in this book. So it was only the last book previous to this that had the 30, I believe, right? The other 3 had 23. Okay, done with the answers. So those were the 4 in this easier, simpler style that are thinner. These larger books have like 4 times the amount of pictures, but they're also, of course, more expensive. So, first one I'm going to start out with in these larger books is this one. It is called Princesses. Let's get the other ones out of the way now that we're looking at the bigger books here. So, we have the front cover with Ariel on. The back cover. So we'll just take a peek and, you know, at the first few pages, and then we'll look at the answers. Here we do have the other books in the series. I'm going to have to look and see if I have all of them. Don't know if I have that one. These 2. The other one, yeah, I'm going to have to look and see. Because this isn't one of the volumes ones, the Tomb. It is by Hachette Heroes. We have kind of a intro page about the book. Let me get right into the pictures themselves. So, as all of these larger books, these are the more detailed with many, many, many more colors. As you can see, there is no standard color palette in these books, as you well know if you have any of them. So with these being so detailed and so many swirls and whatnot through them, it's quite a bit harder to actually see what the picture is ahead of time. Some of them you can kind of make out, like this one. But because the lines are more on the gray side than black, you know, you don't see the lines quite so much once you are done with the picture, but it does make the picture a little bit harder to color. If you go out of lines a little bit, though, who cares? In the grand scheme of things, once you have the picture completed, you're not going to notice that. So, we are going to look at the answers. And like I said, all of these books have 100 pictures in, so yeah. I'm going to flip through the answers a little bit quicker than the previous book, so turn away if you don't want to see them. So here we go with the solutions. Just to give you an idea for those of you who would like maybe 1 or 2 of these types of books, but you're not sure which one to get. This one just gives you an idea of what is in each book. This is the one that I had completed last month that I shown in my completed pages. Turned out really cute. Can't remember if it's this book, one of the others. It's one that I did the picture in though, so it might be this one. Every once in a while, and those of you who have these books, let me know if you run across it too. The number back here in the solutions does not correspond to the page number in here. So you have the page up in the corner, the page number. Yeah, the solution does not match the page number because there's either an extra picture in here that is not back here, or it skips one where it's back here and not in here. I think I have a couple books like that now. Because when I receive these, I kind of look through the answers and then I look it up, you know, to kind of look at it. And it's like, wait a minute, that is not that picture. So, yeah, Let me know if any of you with these books ever run across that. I don't know if every book is like that. I hope not. But I did notice it in a couple for sure. As you can see, some of them are landscape and some of them are portrait. I would like to comment on some of the pictures, but I don't want to for those of you who are looking away because you don't want to see the answers. I know there are some of you out there that don't like to look in the back to see what the finished picture is going to look like. You like the surprise. Me, these are books that so many times I do just start at the front of the book and I just work my way through. These kind of books I don't. I look back here. Oh, I want to do that one. I see a lot of black lines and I love doing the black outlines. Black is always number one. For the most part, I should say. And a lot of the pictures are outlined in black, so I like going through, and I know, Danny, you do the same thing. And I kind of got that from you. So I have you to blame? No, just kidding. So yeah, a lot of outlines in black. However, there are a lot of pictures throughout these books that are also outlined in a different color. But I believe number one is still always black. Okay. Done with the answers. Now, as you can see, all these books do come with flaps in the front and the back. These are really nice to keep your place because, of course, you're not going to finish one of these pictures in one sitting. I use the front flap for that, and then the back flap I like to keep where the answer is because so many times you can't really get a good gist, especially with browns. I have a problem with what color they're actually looking for. So that's one reason I do look at the answers also. It gives me a better idea of the color that they're actually looking for. So I do use the back flap to keep my place in the answer key so that I can reference back to that completed picture. All right. Here is a best of book. So again, if you're on the fence about maybe which book you want, maybe this would be a good solution because it has the best of the best. A lot of series, you know, do come out with a best of type of book. And that's what this one is. This one is by Art Therapy. So not by Hachette. Yes, it is. Hachette Heroes. So pretty purple. Inside flap. This is the back. So best of Les Grands Classiques. We have the intro. Then we get into the pictures themselves. You make out this one. So sometimes you can, you know, make out the picture if you look closely. So I am going to look back at the answers now. Look away if you don't want to see them. But this particular book, maybe you do want to see them so that you can get an idea of which pictures are in this best of book. Very popular one, right? Love that. You can see many of these do have the black outlining. Love it. Have to work in this one next. Many of these do seem like they're not quite as detailed. They're larger images without a lot of detail in the background. Some of them do. But yeah, these look a little bit simpler. Not that the pictures themselves are simpler. You know, they're kind of similar, but you can see a lot of the shapes are all the same color. If you've done any one of these, you know what I'm talking about. Love that too. Another very popular one. And we have our very colorful one. So yes, all of these very, very common, very popular pictures from throughout the Disney movies and Pixar. Is that really that dark? Yes, it is. Look at all them dark colors. Oh my gosh. That would be a hard one to pick out colors for. With that. Woo. And our back flap. Okay, look back if you didn't want to see the answer. So again, that one is Best of La Grande Classiques. All right, on to one of the volume ones, the La Grande Classiques. This one is Tome 6 or Book 6, Volume 6. Hachette Heroes. Nothing special about the back covers of these. Again, we have the front flap. Or intro. And as usual, we just get right into the pictures. So, not much to show there. We're going to go back to the answers. So, look away if you don't want to see them. So, these are the ones that are in this book. Now, going through these books, I mean, of course, some of them I definitely know. Every once in a while, I'll come across one that I don't. And, you know, it does have the movie name down below each character. But if I don't know that particular character's name, that is why, and I did a flip through of this. I showed it in a previous video. That is why I bought this book. Yes. Very thick. Very colorful. I mean, it's all a full color book. So if you're interested in this, I do have a flip through video of it on my channel in my flip throughs playlist. So sorry, am I flipping too fast for those of you who are looking at each picture? We have 5 more to go through. Love that. Bambi was 1942. I know it was a long time ago, but wow. Show some more books in the series. Okay, done with the answers. So again, that is book number 6. Let's go on to book number 7. We have Dumbo on the front. And again, Nothing special on the back. Starts out the same. We have our intro and we get right into the pictures. So you can see, like this here, all of these dark colors. How are you supposed to distinguish what they're actually looking for? These are just, to me, they're impossible. I kind of avoid pictures like that. Yeah. Okay, we're going to look at the answers again. Look away. Okay. Oh, look at that one. So again, this is book 7. I have that on the front cover of a different book. Pretty colors in that one. Aw, I want to do that one. Another one with very similar colors, but there's only, what, 7 colors in that one. That's doable. Some of them I'm drawn to the picture, and some of them I'm drawn to the colors of that picture. Boy, a lot of these are really dark. Like this, look at all them colors in there that are so similar. Remember I mentioned all the browns in some of these pictures? Wowie, wowie, wowie. You'd have to pull 5 different sets of markers to get enough of them. Maybe 6. And the last 4. All right. You can turn back now. So again, that one was book 7. And then we have book 8. I didn't put these in order because here we have 3. That is different series. Okay. Then next one is book 3. I thought I would have put them in order. Again, didn't look ahead. So we have the front cover of this one. Again, this one is book 8. Some other books in the series. Yeah, I know I don't. Again, I gotta look and see. Thought I was caught up with all the books. And again, we get right into the pictures. See, some of these do look quite a bit easier, like this one. Not near as detailed. That one. Yeah, this volume looks a little bit easier. Well, as soon as I say that, you get a picture like this. But yeah, then you have pictures like this. And then very detailed. It's quite a mix in this book. I would say the majority of them are easier. Again, those of you Disney crazy people out there who have this particular book, is that what you kind of see too? Where these pictures seem to be a little bit easier than the other books in this series? Okay, that's enough of that. We're going to look at the answers. So look away if you don't want to see them. gosh, sun is just shining away and it's raining. Gotta go out and look for the rainbow. I thought it sounded like rain, but sure enough, it can't be raining, the sun is shining. Must be underneath one cloud. Kind of hard for me not to say something about the pictures. Oh, I love that. I know they need all these colors to make, you know, the picture look more realistic, but boy, it's hard matching all of them. Oh, I gotta do that one. I think there's many of us who like that particular movie character. Okay, and turn back. That is book 8. Then we have book 3. Ooh, red on the inside. Again, these are all by Hachette Heroes. And we get right into the pictures. These kind of seem like your standard difficulty level. That one's a little bit easier. But yeah, a lot of these are, you know, on the more detailed side like the others. So again, I'm gonna flip back to the answers. Okay, look away if you don't want to see them. Oh, I love these. That's cute. Very famous one. Another one. A lot of these I actually know. At least the movie they're from. I am not a Disney expert by any means of the word. You know, so many of you can just look at any picture, know exactly the character's name, what movie they came with, who else is in there. Not me. Oh, another one I gotta do. I love it. Okay, you can turn back. So again, that one is book 3. Last 2. This one is, don't know. I know some of you are going to know the answer. Again, by Hachette Heroes. It's the one with Lady and the Tramp on. That's what I'll say. Whatever that means. And we have our intro. And then we get right into the pictures. So far, again, these look simpler. Yeah, especially that. Much easier. A little more like the norm, but again, this one doesn't seem too bad. Some of them, of course, simpler than others, just like your normal book. Now, these two are more detailed. So again, quite the mix. I guess that's standard. Okay, so let's look at the answers. Look away if you don't want to see them. Yeah, see, like these first two that I thought were simpler. Yeah, they do look easier. A lot of black outlining in them again, which I love. I just noticed in this book, was that true with the last one too? Yeah, last one did. This is the first one I have seen where they don't give the color palette underneath the picture. I don't know if there's any other one like that. Anybody else notice that? That has these books? Sometimes I like to look down as I'm looking at the answers, to look down and look at the color palette and see how many similar colors there are. Oh, I see. These are all doggies. I got it. Oh, look at that colorful one. From Coco. Oops. I said it. How come some of these are so darn dark? I mean, is it supposed to look like it's at night or what? Sure makes it hard to match up colors though. Wow. I mean, look at this. I don't like that. That's cute. Okay, done with the answers. So again, that's must be like the male and female dogs, right? I'm sure somebody will let me know in the comments. All right, last but not least, we have this one. I believe it's Creatures. Fantastic Creatures. So this is the front cover of this one. Again by Hachette Heroes. Our intro, and then we get into the book. These do look like the more detailed. Some of these, the lines look, yeah, some of these lines are much lighter, because these are a lot lighter than the previous book. So they're more gray than black, because if you look at the previous book, see the difference? These are black. I mean, all the books, the lines are quite thin, but at least this one, you can see the lines more, so that does make it a little bit easier. But the downfall, you know, on the other hand, is that you see the lines when the page is completed, whereas these gray lines, these lighter lines, you don't. So there's a trade-off there. So again, we're going to go back and look at the answers. So look away again if you don't want to see them. Not a creature. Well, I guess they are right. Fantastic creatures. See, of course, that one caught my eye because of the colors. But some more dark ones. Another. Isn't that in the other one from Coco? Oops, I did it again. Yeah, so there are some repeated images throughout time. I did not know that. I thought they were all unique, but I suppose with the number of books out that they have. That's cute. Oh, love the colors in that. Merlin. Boy, these are all similar. Especially these two. Very similar color scheme on those couple pages. These two. Ooh, that's neat. Not many colors in that one either. That'd be a much simpler one to do out of this book. Gosh, look at the number of colors in here. And this one. These are all quite different though, so that might not be quite so bad. Here at the beginning of here we have a lot that are very similar. But holy cow, there's got to be what, 20 colors in here? Whew. And the last 4. So it seems like they kind of group the pictures in this book together from a particular movie. Okay, done showing the answers. So there you have it with this huge Disney coloring book haul. So here are all the larger books, the smaller books, and then the 1 pixel book. So I hope you enjoyed the flip through of all of these books. Thank you so much for watching, especially if you're still with me and you watched through the entire video, because we're at 48 minutes. Wow. So yeah, thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed seeing all of these books, please hit that thumbs up button. Subscribe if you're new to my channel. Again, I'm going to try to link all of these books down below in the description, and when I receive those other 2 Disney books, I will go ahead and flip through those. So with that being said, everybody have a fantastic day, and as always, happy coloring. Bye guys.